Welcome to Eat That Frog, a guide to overcoming procrastination and achieving success by tackling your biggest, most important tasks first, the frog of your day. The secret to true productivity lies in setting clear goals, planning effectively, and focusing on high-value activities. When you learn to manage your time wisely and prioritize meaningful work, you set yourself on the path to greater efficiency, accomplishment, and success. Are you ready to take on something difficult, but not impossible? Anyone can do it, but not everyone will. Let's begin. 21 Great Ways to Stop Procrastinating and Get More Done in Less Time. Chapter 1. Set the Table. Clarity is essential. If you don't know exactly what you want, it's impossible to achieve it. Start by setting clear, specific goals for yourself. Write them down, as the simple act of putting your goals on paper increases your commitment and focus. Think about where you want to be in a year or 5 years, and break that vision into actionable steps. Visualizing your success helps reinforce motivation. Imagine you want to start your own business. Instead of just saying, "I want to be an entrepreneur," define your goal. I will launch a handmade jewelry business within the next 6 months. Outline steps such as designing products, creating an online store, and marketing on social media. Because you have a clear goal and plan, you stay focused and launch successfully. Writing it down makes it real, and as you work through each step, you build momentum. By keeping your vision clear, you stay motivated even when challenges arise. Chapter 2. Plan every day in advance. Every minute spent planning saves 10 minutes in execution. Imagine waking up with a clear roadmap for your day. It eliminates wasted time and confusion. Before going to bed, create a to-do list for the next day. Prioritize your tasks and structure your time wisely. Organizing your work in advance helps you feel in control and reduces stress. Without a plan, distractions easily take over, leaving you feeling scattered and unproductive. Think about how you start your mornings. If you jump into emails and messages without a plan, you may feel overwhelmed. But when you plan the night before and prioritize important tasks, you can tackle them first and notice how your productivity increases while your stress decreases. Instead of spending your morning reacting to minor tasks, you can focus on work that moves you closer to your goals. Planning ahead also reduces decision fatigue, making it easier to stay on track. Chapter 3. Apply the 80-20 rule. The Pareto principle states that 20% of your activities produce 80% of your results. Instead of spending time on tasks that contribute little to your success, focus on the vital few that make the biggest difference. Identify what really drives results and invest your time and energy there. If you work in sales, you may find that a small percentage of clients bring in most of your revenue. Instead of spreading yourself thin, focus on nurturing relationships with those high-value clients. By doing this, your sales can grow significantly without increasing your workload. The same principle applies to personal productivity. By concentrating on high-impact tasks, you accomplish more while working less. Imagine eliminating low-value work and doubling down on what actually moves you forward. This shift alone can transform your productivity. Chapter 4. Consider the consequences. Thinking long-term is crucial. The most significant tasks often require effort now but yield great rewards in the future. Ask yourself, what are the long-term consequences of completing or avoiding this task? By analyzing potential outcomes, you create a stronger sense of urgency for tasks that truly matter. Many people get caught up in short-term distractions and neglect actions that would benefit them immensely in the future. If you want to get fit but often skip workouts, think about the long-term impact: better health, more energy, and a longer life. By prioritizing exercise today, you build habits that will pay off in the future, making you feel more confident and productive. Instead of focusing on the temporary discomfort of working out, shift your mindset to how great you will feel in a few months when you have more stamina, feel stronger, and enjoy better health. The key is always to link your actions today with your future success. Every decision you make today shapes the life you will have in a year, 5 years, or even a decade. Chapter 5. Practice creative procrastination. You can't do everything, so consciously choose what to delay or ignore. Instead of allowing procrastination to dictate your work, make it intentional. By learning to put off low-value activities, you free up time and energy for more important ones. Instead of wasting time on unimportant emails, excessive social media, or meetings that don't contribute to your success, you should focus on tasks that genuinely move the needle. If you constantly check emails throughout the day, you interrupt your workflow. Instead, decide to check emails only twice a day. This frees up hours to focus on your most important projects, transforming your productivity. Imagine how much more you could achieve if you redirected that time into high-impact tasks like improving your skills, networking, or deep work on important projects. By making procrastination strategic, you take control of your time. Chapter 6. Use the ABCDE method. A simple but powerful way to prioritize tasks is the ABCDE method. Write down your tasks and label each one. A. Must do, serious consequences if not done. B. Should do, minor consequences. C. Nice to do, no real consequences. D. Delegate, someone else can handle it. E. Eliminate, unnecessary tasks. Applying this method helps eliminate distractions and keeps you focused on what matters most. When you prioritize effectively, you spend your energy on tasks that move you forward. If your schedule is full of meetings, apply the ABCDE method. Delegate D tasks to others, and eliminate E tasks entirely. This frees up your time to focus on high-priority projects, making you more effective. Instead of wasting hours on trivial tasks, you ensure that the majority of your time is spent on activities that lead to real success. This system helps you make better decisions about where to direct your energy. Chapter 7. Focus on key result areas. Your success depends on excelling in a few critical areas. These are your key result areas, the essential skills and tasks that drive progress in your field. Identify what truly matters and invest time in mastering these areas. The better you become, the more valuable you are. Imagine you're in a management position. Your key result areas might include leadership, communication, and decision-making. If you improve these skills, your overall effectiveness increases. Instead of getting lost in small routine tasks, focus on refining your core strengths. By dedicating time each day to learning and practicing, you continuously grow and become more successful. Chapter 8. Apply the Law of Three. Not all tasks are created equal. While you may have dozens of responsibilities, only 3 major tasks contribute the most to your success. Identify these 3 key tasks and prioritize them above everything else. When you focus on the most impactful work, you achieve better results in less time. If you are an entrepreneur, your 3 key tasks might be product development, marketing, and customer service. If you dedicate the majority of your time to these areas, your business will grow. However, if you get distracted by small operational tasks, your progress will slow. By determining your Big 3 and directing most of your efforts toward them, you maximize productivity and effectiveness. Chapter 9. Prepare thoroughly before you begin. Success favors those who are well prepared. Before tackling a big task, take time to organize your materials, plan your approach, and set up an efficient workspace. When everything is in place, you can start with confidence and work without distractions. Proper preparation minimizes obstacles and boosts productivity. Imagine you're about to start an important presentation. Instead of diving in unprepared, you gather data, create slides, and rehearse thoroughly. When the time comes, you deliver a polished and compelling presentation, impressing your audience. Preparing in advance ensures you perform at your best. Chapter 10. Take it one step at a time. Large tasks can feel overwhelming, but breaking them into smaller steps makes them manageable. Focus on completing one small part at a time rather than worrying about the entire project. This approach builds momentum and prevents procrastination. If you need to write a 50-page report, don't stress over the entire document. Instead, outline key sections and commit to writing 1 page per day. In less than 2 months, you'll have a finished report without feeling overwhelmed. By tackling tasks step by step, you maintain motivation and make steady progress. Chapter 11. Upgrade your key skills. Continuous learning is essential for success. Identify the key skills that will help you perform better and invest time in improving them. The more competent you become, the more confident and efficient you'll be. If you work in marketing and notice that data analysis is becoming a crucial skill, take an online course to improve your abilities. With enhanced skills, you make smarter decisions, contribute more to your organization, and open up new career opportunities. Lifelong learning keeps you competitive and helps you achieve greater success. Chapter 12. Leverage your special talents. Everyone has unique skills and talents. Identifying and leveraging these strengths can significantly boost your productivity and success. Focus on what you do best and invest time in honing those abilities. When you align your work with your natural talents, you perform better and achieve results faster. The key is to recognize what you excel at and find ways to incorporate these strengths into your daily tasks and long-term goals. If you have a natural ability for problem solving, use this strength to streamline processes at work. By focusing on tasks that match your skills, you increase efficiency and add more value to your organization. Instead of struggling with tasks outside your expertise, find ways to delegate them so you can maximize your strengths. For instance, if you are great at strategic thinking but not as strong in administrative work, Use tools, automation, or outsourcing to handle routine tasks, allowing you to focus on what you do best. Recognizing and utilizing your talents in the right way leads to greater job satisfaction and faster career growth. Chapter 13. Identify your key constraints. Every goal has obstacles, whether internal or external. Identifying what's holding you back is the first step toward overcoming challenges. Ask yourself, what is the biggest limitation preventing me from achieving my goal? Once identified, work on removing that constraint systematically. By focusing on your biggest roadblock, you accelerate your ability to make progress and reach your goals faster. If your goal is to start a business but you lack funding, research alternative funding options like crowdfunding, small business loans, or partnerships. If a lack of skills is holding you back, take online courses or seek mentorship. Often, people assume their constraints are unchangeable when, in reality, they just need a strategic plan to overcome them. If time management is your issue, consider restructuring your daily routine, eliminating unnecessary tasks, or delegating responsibilities. By tackling the most significant constraints first, you create momentum and clear a path to success. Chapter 14. Put pressure on yourself. Successful people take responsibility for their progress. Instead of waiting for external pressure, they create their own urgency. Set personal deadlines, challenge yourself, and maintain a sense of urgency to stay productive. Self-imposed pressure pushes you to act faster and achieve more than waiting for external deadlines. If you're working on an important project with no fixed deadline, set one for yourself. Announce it to your team or friends for accountability. By creating pressure, you prevent procrastination and ensure steady progress. If you tell yourself you'll finish a report by next week but don't set a firm deadline, it's easy to push it off. But if you commit to sending it by Friday at noon, you'll push yourself to get it done. High achievers make deadlines non-negotiable and hold themselves accountable to maintain consistent progress. Chapter 15. Maximize your personal energy. Your productivity is directly linked to your energy levels. Maintaining good health, exercising, eating well, and getting enough rest all contribute to sustained productivity. Learn when you are most energized during the day and schedule your most important work during those peak times. By managing your energy effectively, you work smarter, not harder. If you're most alert in the morning, use that time for deep, focused work instead of answering emails. Likewise, ensure you get enough sleep so you can be at your best. Small changes in your lifestyle can lead to big improvements in productivity and efficiency. For instance, taking short breaks between work sessions, staying hydrated, and getting fresh air can significantly boost your mental clarity. Many people work long hours but feel constantly fatigued because they neglect their well-being. By prioritizing energy management, you increase both the quantity and quality of your work. Chapter 16. Motivate yourself into action. Your ability to stay motivated determines your success. The key is to take control of your thoughts, actions, and emotions. Speak positively to yourself, visualize success, and surround yourself with encouraging influences. Motivation is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Imagine you are struggling to finish a project. Instead of telling yourself it's too hard, reframe your mindset. Remind yourself of past achievements, break the task into smaller steps, and reward yourself after completion. Just like an athlete uses mental conditioning to perform at their best, you can train yourself to stay motivated and persistent even when facing challenges. Chapter 17. Get out of the technological time sink. Technology is a double-edged sword. It can either make you highly productive or a constant distraction. To regain control, establish boundaries for your digital life. Turn off non-essential notifications, set specific times to check emails and social media, and use technology as a tool rather than a time waster. If you find yourself mindlessly scrolling through social media, use app blockers or schedule a specific time for online activity. Instead of being reactive to every notification, proactively manage your time by designating tech-free work hours. By taking charge of your digital habits, you reclaim hours of lost productivity and become more focused on meaningful work. Chapter 18. Slice and dice the task. Large tasks can feel overwhelming, making them easy to procrastinate on. The solution is to break them down into smaller, manageable steps. By dividing a complex project into bite-sized pieces, you reduce anxiety and create a clear path to completion. If you need to write a 30-page report, don't focus on the entire document at once. Instead, set a goal to write 1 page per day. Over time, consistent small actions lead to major accomplishments. This method makes even the biggest tasks feel achievable and keeps you making steady progress. Chapter 19. Create large chunks of time. Deep work requires uninterrupted focus. Instead of working in short bursts, schedule large blocks of time to concentrate on high-value tasks. By minimizing interruptions and dedicating focused periods to important projects, you accomplish more in less time. Instead of constantly switching between emails, meetings, and tasks, set aside 2-hour work blocks where you focus solely on a major project. Turn off distractions, inform colleagues of your focus time, and dive deep into meaningful work. This practice significantly boosts productivity and improves work quality. Chapter 20. Develop a sense of urgency. Acting with urgency creates momentum. People who achieve great things work with speed and efficiency. Instead of overanalyzing or delaying action, commit to working quickly and decisively. The faster you execute tasks, the more you accomplish. If you've been thinking about launching a new business or learning a skill, stop waiting for the perfect moment. Take immediate action. Sign up for a course, make a phone call, or draft a plan. Speed of implementation separates high achievers from those who simply dream. Chapter 21. Single-handle every task. Once you start a task, commit to it fully until it is completed. Avoid the temptation to jump between projects, as multitasking often leads to decreased efficiency, fragmented attention, and unfinished work. In a world full of distractions, mastering the ability to focus deeply on one task at a time is a skill that will set you apart. Train yourself to cultivate unwavering concentration. Eliminate interruptions, set clear priorities, and trust in the power of single-minded effort. When you give your full attention to one task, you complete it faster, with greater quality, and with a sense of satisfaction that scattered efforts cannot provide. As you reach the end of this book, reflect on how you approach your daily work. Do you fully commit to the task at hand, or do you allow distractions to pull you in multiple directions? The way you handle each task shapes your results, your habits, and ultimately your success. So, as you move forward, ask yourself, will you take control of your focus, or will you let distractions control you? Congratulations! You've now learned the essential principles of Eat That Frog. The key to overcoming procrastination and achieving greater success lies in setting clear goals, planning effectively, prioritizing high-value tasks, and staying disciplined in execution. By tackling your most important and challenging task first, the frog, each day you build momentum, increase productivity, and reach your goals faster. Success doesn't come from being busy, it comes from focusing on what truly matters. When you apply these principles consistently, you'll see a transformation in both your personal and professional life. The power to take control of your time and productivity is in your hands. Now, go out and eat that frog.